3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, this is Gordy, and this is a project I made. This is, they call it Axearoon. So there's a pickaroon, which is sort of like an axe, but it's got a pick on one side, and you haul wood around with it, you know, in and out of the truck bed, or, you know, dragging it on the ground and stuff after you cut out big rounds, you know, or just split firewood, you know. And then, you know, you're familiar with an axe, so then we stuck an axe on one side and a pick on the other, so you got an Axearoon. It's kind of a thing, but not to this scale, you know what I mean? So this would be for when you got big rounds and you're ripping them with your saw or something like that, and then you don't want to get, you know, your chain in the dirt, so then you don't stop, or you stop at the, you know, you leave an inch or two at the bottom, and then you split it with your Axearoon here, you know. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So what's going on here is we've already cut the edge off of this. This is a Harbor Freight fireman's axe, so it's about a 6-pound axe. So it's too heavy to swing with one hand, you know, like you're gonna want to use with this. So earlier you just saw me cut the tip off of this axe, cut the edge off about 3 inches off, and then now so I did that with a cutoff disc, and then now I'm hitting it with a grinding wheel. So now that the edge is got the right curve in the right spot that I want, I'm taking the spike end of this fireman's axe, and I'm already starting to cut through this here. It's a lot of material to cut with, so get a couple of cutoff discs, because things about like, you know, an inch thick or something like that. So just be wary of that. Wear a mask because you see all that smoke. That's the cutoff disc degrading, you know, and it's getting into the air, so don't breathe that in. Yeah, so you can see me cutting from both sides, you know. Mark a line on both sides and cut. Yeah, and then whack it off if you can. So now I'm popping the last piece off, you know, because it's a spot where I couldn't get the cutoff wheel into. There it goes. Now I'm thinning down the pick end of it, right? So just draw equal sized diagonal lines on the back and make your cut. You know, you can taper it later, you'll see that. And as far as the axe edge, it starts kind of top heavy, you know, so the top pokes out more than the back, because the way you're going to swing it, that's going to help it cut. And then here I'm taking my 7-inch grinder, and I'm just removing as much material as I can, get the weight down. Now I'm back to the 4.5-inch grinder. I got a flat disc on here, so now I'm smoothing out the grinding marks from the grinding wheel.
Making it all look pretty.
Yep. Oh. That's John, by the way. He's editing this.
I'm editor John.
That's right. Look at that there.
That's pretty.
That is. At this point, we haven't done anything to the handle yet.
No. Man, I don't know about you, but I'd be content with just leaving it at that, honestly.
Oh, would you?
But that's just me.
Sure. Well, you see where it ends up.
Oh,
yeah. Now I take this die grinder, and I think I got a 34 grit wheel on it, and I'm hitting that edge, getting that edge with that right profile that I want.
Well, I'm assuming it's like sanding it down to the correct edge and like angle.
That's right, yeah, the angle, yeah.
What's that you put on there?
Oh, that's a 80 grit disc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's just getting the grinding marks out of it.
Sure, yeah, making it all look nice.
That's right. Yeah. I think now I got a, what's it called? Oh, fiber. I don't know.
Fiberglass? Fiber?
Or it's like a Brillo pad. Pad. I got one of those Brillo pads on there.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got a 34 grit wheel back on it. Now I think I'm making a notch in the back, so when you swing the opposite edge, there you can see it there. You see a little
hump,
little fawn's foot. They call that a fawn's foot. It looks like a fawn's foot. Yeah, and then that goes in there. So that helps your palm and fingers hang on there when you're swinging it. So now you can swing it from both sides, and you're still getting that advantage of that grip. And here I'm just knocking off the burr from the 34 grit wheel, which the nice thing about the 34 grit wheel when you're working with wood is it makes kind of a crosshatch pattern, you'll see, and it helps you with the grip.
I like that. I never heard about it.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of figure that out. But, yeah. Still knocking off some of the high spots. But you can see a little bit of the texture here.
Probably see it when it zooms in later.
Oh yeah. So now I'm hitting it with linseed oil. Make it waterproof. So I just put a glove on and smear it on there. So. Knocking the dust off.
Very sensual.
And hitting it.
The family show, folks. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks really nice,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in person yet, I don't think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll show you.
I don't think so, yeah.
I'll show you. It's in my truck. I'll show you. Yeah. Brings out the grain in that. Now linseed oil brings out the grain.
Makes it all look pretty.
Oh yeah.
Again, linseed oil, very flammable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dispose of it properly and safely.
Dry those rags.
Let them dry out in the
right.
sun, outside, away from any flammables.
That's right. So here I am cutting. Yeah, you can see me use the axe end. See how it pops that open? So I had already cut most of that with the saw, right? But I'm on concrete, so I don't want to get close to the concrete because that'll wreck your chain. So I just hit it with the axe there, and it pops right open. I mean, this one was at a funny angle. You know, the weight's pushing that crack shut, but then see how it hits, it opens right up. So yeah.
Look at that.
And
Perfect.
so you can drag it real nice instead of picking them up. Especially in the softwood, it just grabs. Yeah.
Perfect little, like, quarters there.
Yeah, yeah.
Halves.
Works out.
Pretty nice. That's a big tree.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's my 661 still.
It's got a beard.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a mean shaving.
Yeah.
It's a square ground chain, which, if you haven't tried it out, folks, try them out there. They cut fast and they're cut nice. Yeah. Nice thing about the pig, you just stick it in any piece of wood you're walking with. So, yeah. Swinging with one hand's a little tricky, but eventually you get the hang of it. This was a couple months ago, so now I'm pretty decent with it. Yeah. So the piece was kind of at an angle, so I'm kind of swinging opposite of the way I'm holding it, you know what I mean? But yeah, but you get the, well, that's a good example of the angle that it's cut at, right? Because it's front heavy, so you're going to be dragging when you're cutting it, and you're going to be popping it out real quick. So, yeah.
Nice.
There you are.
Wow.
That's an Axearoon.